I think that the Nuggets got bored and they were just like, you know what? If we win, we win, and we repeat. If we don't, we don't. And, you know, at least we'll be good next year. And if it happens, it happens. Cool. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. Cool. And I'm not from that fucking mentality. And they were up 3-2 with a chance to repeat, and they fucked it up because they're mentally soft. Jamal Murray, the way that he played in the playoffs, like, yeah, he hit some big shots and he had some good games from a stat perspective, but he had 35 last night or something like that. And Anthony Edwards fucking ate him alive, and he was 6 for 24 and just taking the ball from him in midcourt. Jamal Murray looks like an emaciated, like, fucking crackhead out there. Go hit the weight room, bro. I mean, for God's sakes, do you give a shit at all? Maybe the reason you're hurt all the fucking time is because you don't take care of yourself ever, and you're just super lazy. So I'm sorry, bro, but a guy who can't shave his own neckline, like, if you have a beard and you can't shave it up and you're constantly looking like 5 o'clock shadow, you're just lazy as fuck. And that's the number one precursor.
And the number one is starting out the day. I got trying to get Smitty to fucking make your bed when you get up. That's the first fucking thing to start your day, but nobody wants to listen to me on that. But here's my take on this, though.
Smitty doesn't make his bed?
Not when he gets up.
Do you think Harrison Buckner's wife makes his bed?
Yes. Shout out to her, by the way. Shout out to all the real women out there that want to fucking have a fucking. You know, the cool part is, though, that we everyone's giving me shit on my DMs and shit because I brought up the fact that Tyreek Hill, and everyone's like, well, Tyreek Hill has nothing to do with this. I go, dick face. Do you understand the comparison I'm making, right? Tyreek Hill has 10 baby mamas. Tyreek Hill has 10 kids from 5 baby mamas. The comparison was, I give a fuck what that shitbird does. My take was that we're arguing the difference between a fucking organic, family that this guy is saying that this is what I think people are missing, and from a guy that's just out here fucking everything and having a baby by everything. There's that,
and he's married and he's having kids with 3 other women.
It was a nuclear family discussion. It wasn't shit about. I didn't give a fuck about Tyreek Hill and his fucking what he does with his dick, motherfucker. I'm talking about the nuclear discussion was the fact that Buckner brought it up, and all you fucking cancel. By the way, the people that are canceling him are left, white, fucking shitty males.
Who cares? That's my thing. That's my thing. All you cancel culture people out there, my balls. That's what you get. Like, fuck y'all. You guys, I'm so tired of all of you. For years, you've been stuffing this down everybody's throat. People have different opinions. You can't just fucking cry every time something doesn't go your way, bro.
Yeah.
It makes people like us want to fucking poke you more because you're so fucking soft. It's like on the field when you find the one bitch. Like, remember in The Waterboy when they're doing the fucking onside kick and he goes, him, and he looks at the one dude and his eyes are all big and he's shading. He goes, there's my bitch. Well, that's the way I feel about all these people. There's my bitch, and I know I can just say 1 or 2 keywords and they're going to freak the fuck out and it's going to be the end of the world for them, and they're going to go home and cry in their pillow and rub their comfort dog and try and figure out what they feel like today.
Yeah, I mean, find the duck. That's what I mean. Fuck, what corner do I pick on? If I get up to the line of scrimmage and this guy's pressed and this guy's off 3 yards and we got hitches on, guess what? Find the duck. Like, I don't understand why people don't do it. I want to break this down. Last thing to your point originally on why these guys are doing what they're doing. You said that they lack they don't want the lack of want to. I disagree for this reason. I think we've allowed it. I think the coaches have allowed them because a kid that you coach right now at 6'0", if you give him an inch, he will take a yard like this. If you say, all right, relax for a minute. Now, I mean, unless they're totally trained now, this is the thing. This is why we have an issue.
Okay, that's truth. If
they're not under a super legitimate culture and philosophy.
First day, if I don't write them, they're cheating.
But look at the landscape, Matt. We got guys transferring 3, 4, 5, 6 times in college football, getting coached by 6 different philosophies. You don't think that's already 6 different leashes they've allowed to lengthen? Because now I'm like, I can leave anytime it gets hard. I can go to a new coach and test his waters out. And that coach, 90% of the time, is probably going to let you have a leash because they paid you. They're scared to lose you, and you can't lose these guys in the portal right now because you can't get the other one back. And guess what? The one you get back, Matt, is the same guy you just lost because they're in the portal. So, like, I just don't understand the philosophy on this whole thing because we've allowed Kawhi Leonard to miss. We've allowed these guys to miss and load manage games at an all-time rate. 900 in the NFL, Matt, from soft tissue.
Look, I think it's a player thing though too, because
it is. The one is there. Right.
Michael Jordan's not going to allow like Scottie Pippen did it, and Mike didn't talk to him for like a fucking year, bro, and hated him, and like wanted to kill him, and like they were at each other's necks because
look at Shaq and Kobe, Kobe and Shaq.
Fucking, like the Spurs, those guys didn't fucking sit around and bitch about load management. They wanted to go win, and they let Popovich coach the fuck out of them because they wanted to win. So I don't know how much guys really. I think that, like, look, I think Jokic is hurt today. I just don't think he knows how to explain it. But I don't think Jamal Murray and Michael Porter wanted to win. I think that they just wanted the playoffs to be over so they could go on vacation. They got a ring last year. Maybe they're good. What? This is the classic. We're good enough. We'll be back next year. Well, that's not the way it works. The fucking Bucks just won a title like 3 years ago, and I thought they would be on a run forever. They haven't even got back to the finals, and Giannis is hurt all the fucking time.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, there's no want, dog. You're right with the one part on these professionals, but like at the same time, I think the coaches that they're hiring, this is why ESPN's pushing in there to get rid of a hard nose guy.
Yeah, but timeout. And maybe it's just the enigma here, but Coach Malone is hard as fuck. He's cursing on ESPN today, mad as hell. Yeah. Like if he can't get these guys,
that's my point. Yeah, it's my point. That's my point, dog. Look at Popovich. He's been shit for how long now?
Well, he doesn't have. You give Popovich some players, and they're going to go back to the finals.
I get it, but maybe
you can't coach up scrubs in the NBA. You can coach. No. You can coach up a bad football team to work around shit that's bad and play good defense and like make the playoffs. You ain't gonna win nothing, but you can make the playoffs. I've been on teams like that. The 2 teams I made the playoffs with in the NFL, we both lost in the fucking wild card round with the Jets and the Dolphins, and they were both dog shit teams. The year before with the Dolphins, they were 1-15, and the next year we were 11-5. So you can do that in football. In basketball, if you have like 8-10 guys that are just try hard, or like one Victor Wembanyama, whatever his name is, and then a bunch of other dudes I don't even know, you're going to be dead last in the West. So they need to get 2 or 3 more guys with him, and they'll be back. That's why he's sticking around, because he knew that the fucking NBA would rig it so he could get another big guy. This is the 3rd time. He got David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and now Victor. Holy shit.
Let's end it with this real quick before we move on. I got to end this before you get out of here. This is I want to get you.
Man, I will say this. They just brought this up. Nas Reed fucking murdered Jokic, bro. The entire series. He was whipping his ass. And I love Jokic. He's one of my favorite players to watch, but bro, they got to get him some help. Like by the way, move Jokic to the 4 and fucking get KCP off the floor and put Michael Porter at the shooting guard. And then fucking get a big body that can go down there and get rebounds and play defense on the other side of Nikola, because everybody else did it. The Celtics went and got Porzingis. The fucking Minnesota went and got Rudy Gobert. And even though Nikola Jokic eats Rudy Gobert alive, I got to take my hat off to Rudy last night, bro. Rudy played his balls off. And it didn't matter how many times Jokic went at him and scored. He always came back harder. And in the end, he's the one that made the game-winning plays for them to move on. I take my hat off to Minnesota, bro. I know that that's a starving fan base, and they haven't made the conference final in 20 years. So it's very similar to like the Nuggets last year. I'd like to see Minnesota go win this. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.